Owusu so Sarkodie was supposed to perform on the 9th of August. It was stationed Afrique in Paris. That is Olympic 2024 side attraction. Sarkodie was supposed to perform. But, you know, proud to the performance, you know, and the concept, to the extent, say, a big petition is no. Because of the saga, and I say, you know, according to them, no, Sarkodie is misogynist. Into a new kind of performing. Nina na yatra, no, on the 9th of August, ni do ye. Nanka ye kosheshe say, Sarkodie beko perform ya. Yes, performance no, ya cancel. Adentina on the 11th hour. Ye to me cancel performance nesa. E den see ye. Den pa na course untia. Ade bibiasi bibia ya ma green light. Bibia akoso. Sarkodie kura to kwan Afrique Ghana, akopi Paris, a okwa perform e was station Afrique no. Den see intia, they say there, yes performance no. You move to me cancel no twem kra basasa. Well, you be ni nyina ho komo, na mo mesra. Over subscribe to the channel no what I say. Na if you want like video no. Who we are now watch our comment section there. Ko ibia no, ye the rundown nyina e ma e wo fie ha. Aha, Dynamic TV Plus. Me di e na na ya Dynamic. Afi tobo na ye nim komo.
He's about to go now.
Owusu Addo say ever since Ebeto Odwa say Sarkodie is going to perform. Now we DJ Mensa and making it public. Now we be a crampo enim. The DJ Mensa making it public, you know, from there and Uncle for any chance say about that particular performance, you know, Station Afrique, that is Olympic 2024. The thing is that it wasn't even only Sarkodie and I know he's slated to perform. He was supposed to perform alongside some of the Ghanaian colleagues, you know, Kim Promise Munina were on the bill. But I say Sarkodie dear no any attention just because you know you can be said Dominic your osun takrache and I also na the fans no air large and loud inti yes obviously obenya much attention into onya attention no but from there and I feel I say yehu say nkofo bi antics tactics bia say na be ya ombetumi I bring the whole performance down into yehu nkofo bi a omutumi e troye straight to even the embassy. That is the France embassy or Ghana say, look, Sarkodie is a misogynist or you'll be a memo on per ma assembly ade a reference in Nenyum Jennifer Lomote, a also reference in Nenyuma or yet try me, Edema Yvonne Nelson. As an evidence, say Sarkodie like on standing for what the Olympic Committee, you know, or more edgitumu. Ya yes, I video that into no oko video ni more. Ubehu e ho no ma obetimi ahwe ye nim say sa chapter no ya tra ya close because even embassy no cra babonti be release his statement say a independent something concept, you know, they can do nothing about that. So Sarkodie will perform or can perform. Well, Tienim say that head no there ye twegu yachi until 9th of August no edu ye. And I hear say Sarkodie you be who say oh at least we dey wakodu Paris hokra. Ye video say Sarkodie so akodu Paris. Na che say performance no dey agbena eduru ho. Enti people were just refreshing their feed on X say at least you be who a post and a snippet of you know performance, you know, then we start to see say maybe the fire and then you know the response and all that. But your refreshing feed nessa ye who share about Sarkodie. Until later on, any who say there is a publication, like there is a poster, Eagle Plug, and it releases our poster. Now Eagle Plug it releases poster, and I actually say Sarkodie has cancelled the whole performance. You know, like there has been a cancellation, so Sarkodie is not going to perform. But whatever reason, you can't let her now any be who they will. Until they enter your book, now for you can't let her. So for immediate release, this is from Eagle Plug. This is a press release, a presser. So for immediate release, Eagle Plug announces cancellation of Sarkodie's performance at Station Afrique, Paris. That is 9th of August 2024. Eagle Plug regrets to announce the cancellation of Sarkodie's scheduled performance at the Station Afrique, that is African Fan Zone event in Paris today. Although our best efforts were made to honor the commitments, the agency responsible for the event has failed to fulfill its obligation. The contract was signed 2 months ago, but the agency has failed to fulfill the conditions precedent to enable Sarkodie perform. Despite the failure of the agency to respect the terms of the contract, Ego Plug did all within its power to get our artist and his team to come to Paris in anticipation of the agency keeping its part of the bargain. Throughout this period, we have exercised patience and understanding, fully aware of the complexities involved in organizing an event of this scale. However, even after the agency's repeated assurances that all issues would be resolved upon our arrival in Paris, nothing changed. Yes, so what this is, at this paragraph, what the letter is saying, and also what the presser is saying is that, look, there was a consensus, okay? There was a contract. And per the contract, there are some clauses in there that the organizers are supposed to meet. I don't know, they didn't specify it here. It could be monetary. It could be anything at all. But they are saying, say, per the contract, they were supposed to meet at a certain point. But here is the case, the contract was signed 2 months ago. And once the contract was signed, it is deemed, say, when the artist gets on board, everything that the artist is seeking for, and now in the team, it is going to be catered for. But they got there, and things were changed. So, Ego Plot did all it could to bring Sarkodie and his team to Paris, hoping, say, Ebiana adibia no, at least some more Ghana na ebia se sika wo se den yo enko through a Oma bedu Paris, eda no so adu nti ebia se sika sema they can just settle it and just squash it down. But Oma bedu Paris so nothing changed. So they were just unsure, say, okay, maybe, just maybe, Ebia getting to the 11th hour, Ebia Yemfane say, Oma is busy and they have a lot on their table and all that. So that clause in their contract, and whatsoever thing that they agreed on, well, Ebia na neama bibiri wo mutrim, nti no omo nyewe, nti nipa no de se wabedu. Ebia omehwe no ansana ne time aso so be perform. Ti per the press release in there. Omo twen nothing changed. So let's move on. As much as Sarkodie was eager to perform for the wonderful fans who came out to support him, we have been left with no choice but to cancel his performance at the last minute due to failure of the agency to respect this agreement executed between the parties. Yes, so in as much as Sarkodie wanted to perform or wanted to, showcase the craft, to at least, if not for the fans, Krampuna, a whole new number of fans are on that day, Well, agreement is an agreement, and you can't just say just because your fans are available, you are just going to perform, leaving whatever thing that you agreed on, na say what you know actually, nah, Charlie, say it also matters what you say. So since any master sign there, then obviously Akwadepaw was never going to perform. So this is the reason why he didn't perform. But now, there are a lot of speculations. This is a vague letter. Okay, this is a very vague presser. A song, a big, a very broad to the extent, say, Obiabe to me a chapter of it. And as Obiabe to me ne own narrative and the own side of it. Well, these are some of the speculations around. There are some people who still believe, say, Yvonne Nelson in Kofono, Omon Semno Muchotra, say, like the likes of Black Rasta Money at the Adeno, Omo campaign, and na event in the council here. Well, for that, it is not. That one there, for a fact, it is not that one. But when you Yvonne Nelson, and yes, I'll try me, and there are whole petitions, and a mass this event was cancelled. No. But people are also saying, say, this African fan zone event, they called various artists. And I think per the fees are not or the pound agent. Fees are not according to the team agent. It was too much. And that was the reason why the organizers were like, they were reluctant to pay. They were just feeling some way. They didn't want to pay that amount. So that was why Sarkodie decided to go out. And some people also feel, say, well, Sarkodie and the team settled on $60,000. Yes. And the organizer decided to pay $40,000. So when Sarkodie arrives, then Sarkodie takes the 20,000. That is, the 20,000 will be paid based on like when you show up, then they give you the 20,000 as a balance. So others also are saying, say, well, Sarkodie got there, and the 20,000 wasn't coming, but it was slated in the contract that look, when I show up, you pay the 20. Now I'm here, you don't want to pay the 20, and hence. Charlie, I didn't channel very necessary. It is a wound to add. Well, then I'm not going to perform. So, yes. And there are people who also think, say, well, it's not even about money. The whole thing is that when Sarkodie got there, Ebia, Nendipa ne Ohonisa, Ebia one share in your crowd, sir. Because if you recorded that convoy more performing and uncle phone share that maho, I understand. Now fein or mashas here. But people were like, Nipana or Hona Casacromo Norson. In Tibiana and also crack and maybe a Sarkodie Kuhuya on any team. Or your magazine or performing. Well, as at now, officially there hasn't been any discussion around that subject. What I say, Sarkodie and Fabi Biamba any team no Angelo, whoever nobody. But the thing is this presser is the only thing that we have, and based on the presser, if states say it is contractual breach, kind of a breach of contract, that is the reason why Sarkodie didn't perform, and it has nothing to do with the other factors that Ghanaians are speculating. That is, in any case, the Yvonne Nelson, the Try Me saga, it has nothing to do with that. Now, this is What's Up Today, and let me know what you think about this whole thing. Mami hu na odwen in the comment section. I say, well, if you also feel say there is another thing, but who feel say ABN no and the county, Sarkodie the team and as organizers no, it pull Sarkodie off the whole thing now, Mami hu, because why would you book an artist? You know, say he's very big. One man, no, to the extent that one man fly abba. But what could possibly go wrong? If you don't need him, you could have just asked him not to come. Cancel the whole thing. But why would you let him come and then decide to forfeit your own part of the bargain? Which I don't think it makes sense to me. But Mami hu they are doing what I say. Now here is Dynamic TV Plus, and my name is Dynamic. I see you very soon.
Blessings, blessings, blessings. A kinky, a reggae. The love with key and core respect. 2024 and beyond. Heat. Owusu 4 and Dynamic TV Plus. Subscribe. Name me a notification bell on the so. Name me a all. Send me a drop level biana. Obe catch it. Dynamic TV Plus. Heat.